Okay, now we're going to discuss documentation setup on the Green Star displays. To do this, we'll go to our main menu and Green Star 3 or Green Star 2 if you're on 2600. This is going to bring us to our setup wizard first of all. You'll notice we have check boxes for resources, machine, implement, documentation, and so on. These reflect our shortcut buttons over here, if you'll notice. So basically, to start out and set up documentation, we can simply choose documentation out of the list. This will run us through the setup for all of these different factors. We can choose our accept button, and that's going to begin the setup wizard. It's going to tell us over here what page of the setup we're on, and also what section of setup we're working with. So first of all, you're going to need to choose a client, farm, and field based on your naming structure. You'll choose a task, which is just your particular operation. Crop season is important for your recording purposes. This is also where you can access your field locator if you're using boundaries. We can go to our next page. This is our equipment setup. First of all is our machine, which is going to be your tractor, combine, sprayer, etc. You can choose all your different types out of the list. Machine model and name, connection type, rear pivot drawbar for a tillage tool, etc. Rear pivot 2-point for a planter, wagon hitch, etc. Your offsets, you can change those right here. This is important for swath control or section control. We get a diagram here showing us what the different measurements apply to. Also get a written description of them down here. Your non-steering location is important, going between four-wheel drive and row crop tractors. Four-wheel drive is going to be a front axle. Row crop will be a rear axle. Simply measure these out, enter the measurements, accept that. You go to the next page, then you have your implement settings, implement type, model and name, implement offsets. Also very important for swath control, section control operation. You'll want to measure those by hand, get those in there correctly. Your implement widths, change those right here. You can toggle between entering by feet and entering by rows. Implement width is the width that it's going to make a map for. Track spacing is the width your auto track lines are. In a planter example, you'll want those to match. You can build in a little overlap for tillage or spraying by bumping your track spacing down slightly. You can go to the next page, and now we're on our documentation setup. Here you'll choose your operation. And then for planting, we'll choose a seed type. We'll need to add a variety. Accept that. And now we have a variety assigned to our whole planter. You can add up to 6 varieties at a time and assign those to different rows by choosing add variety and then assigning to different rows. Accept that. This will let you know that you've completed the wizard. Accept that. take you back to the Green Star main page or the setup wizard page. It means you're ready to document.